Hello, we're live. Rachel, bring us in.
Hello, welcome to Fabulous Sono live playtesting. We are session 3 for a Monster of the Week mystery. And somebody else should recap our mystery thus far.
I'll do it.
Do it.
We went to a Ren fair. It was great, except it was broken because there was a murder. So after finding a lack of vegan cheese, we went to investigate the murder out back here next to this inspector guy. He seemed fairly incompetent. That's okay, though, because we are definitely not suited for murder investigations, but we're doing it anyway. We followed a trail of metaphorical breadcrumbs back to the Perkins farm. Been watching a lot of Parks and Rec recently, so I say Perkins funny. It's because and Perkins. Yeah. Anyways, it's literally the greatest show of all time. And then we went through the woods. There was some rustling in the woods, and we came across a unicorn. That was intense and very scary. It had a reaction to, what was it, the shield? The lion on the shield. It seemed to not like the assemblage of a lion.
The breastplate of the guy laying. I used it as a
Yeah,
shield.
it was technically
Yes.
a breastplate, but it was larger than
Me.
the small thing that tried to carry it. So it was his shield.
So it seemed to be the assemblage of a lion that got him going. So we used that to get the unicorn off our back, and he ran off into nowhere. We crossed the river very eventfully and ended up in the Perkins family farm, which is private property. As such, we were greeted by hostile Perkins family members who wanted to know what we were doing there. Rustling was not an acceptable answer to them. So I think I poked one of them in the face, but then healed him afterwards. We made friends. They seem to be wanting to compete with the Ren Fair. So they've opened up their own exhibit and have a unicorn on display. We have entered the place. We were besieged by this lady, the Perkins sister, to let him free or something like that. So we are now either going to be killed by, or free this unicorn, I believe. Is that good?
There are a couple of other outcome options, but I won't tell you what they are.
Ooh.
Yes, excellent recap. And if you all come to, so we had been, I was using these maps as like a reference during our play, and then we ended up just playing on top of the maps at a tiny scale. But if you move to the south-ish, I believe, turn the other way.
Southwest.
Yes, there's a barn over there.
Oh.
So you all have just walked into this barn. It's a rather large barn. The unicorn is chained up, pretty heavily chained and restrained in the back corner. The Perkins brothers are kind of halfway across the barn, and Melinda has kind of followed you all in, but yeah, she definitely doesn't like what's going on. So,
yeah.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Hello, welcome back. Sorry about that. I meant to start playing some background music, acoustic cinematic, and I was going to layer it in while you were introducing the scene, but I think I might have.
And so
By the
let's
way,
actually.
where is this bar where you guys talking about? Because
Southwest.
I'm looking around. Southwest.
Pretty far southwest. And before we actually continue or wrap the mystery one way or the other, let's just do a quick reminder of characters, of who's here and what you do.
Who's first?
Start with the small one.
It's you, Paul.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm still totally lost here. Okay. I'm Ozymandias, spell slinger, and I fight any fire with fire. So, trying to be helpful here, but yeah, still a little bit a lonely guy. Small in size, but very feisty.
We go in size order.
Yeah. Does that mean the bush is next?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Perry.
cool.
Perry the Bush.
Perry. My name is Perry, also known as Agent P. I am frightened of unicorns per our last experience, despite my career of a professional. I am cousin Satasha, and I have a secret admiration for Ozzy.
Mm.
My character is Dax Willgrave. Just going to read off the little synopsis here. I am the light, the sword. I am sent to defend the meek from darkness. All evil fears me, for I am its end. I'm Dax motherfucking Willgrave.
All right.
Did the music just get weird?
Oh yeah.
I was like, what just happened? Hello, I am Tasha the Monstrous. I am a werewolf person. I am Perry's cousin, and I also have a bone to pick with Dax, because he definitely tried to kill me one time. And I think, was it Perry that intervened? I think Perry intervened. Maybe it was Ozzy.
I think it was Ozzy. Ozzy.
Yes.
It's Ozzy, yeah.
And we decided to team up, but not before I, probably make several attempts on Dax's life every now and then. If not,
And
his
you
hair.
you put cheese in my hair. So
Yeah, probably. Or at least just cheesy fingers on your head.
yes.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know what to do with this unicorn situation. Part of me wants to set it free, but
Well, should we have a quick meeting of the miniatures to discuss what we want to do?
sure.
Great. I'll turn over to the guys, the Perkins brothers, and be like, "Hey guys, can you just like hang out over there, just outside of earshot? We're going to talk about something that's private. Definitely doesn't have anything to do with you, though. So, be right with you."
And as you guys start to meet and discuss, Melinda runs away.
Bye. I'll let them know. I'll be like, Melinda ran away.
You'll let the Perkins brothers know?
No. Just my friends.
Okay.
Oh.
Just your brothers.
Friends, do you have any?
Everyone loves me. What can I say?
Yeah.
All right, guys, what's the plan? We've got these guys that want us to look at the unicorn. We've got the other lady that wants us to free the unicorn. Then we've got a dead body with a unicorn hole in it.
I think free it. I think that would be the most interesting thing to do.
I think freeing it would be good too, even though I don't have a good track record with unicorns.
You can hide in your bush.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Or you can distract those guys because they're probably not going to be happy when we try and.
I could
It's still the funniest thing to me.
I could always take off the bush, show my true self with the concealed weapon.
Ozzy, you cool if we try
Yeah.
and free this thing?
Not until I try to ride that unicorn.
Well, that's how we'll free it. So let's do this. We'll go. Tasha and I can unchain it, and Perry, you can distract these guys. I poked one in the face with the trident; it pretty much took him down, so you should be fine. And then Ozzy, once we go over there and get him unchained, we'll throw you up on top of the unicorn, and you can ride him out into the sunset.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, so you are going to try to approach the unicorn?
Yep.
First
I'll go
step
first.
is we're gonna go look at the unicorn like the Perkins brothers wanted us to, and then Perry is gonna try and pull them away from that.
Okay. You all did pay the Perkins brothers, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
with the money that I
Yeah.
stole from the fair. But yeah,
So as you all approach, they're like, "Are you ready to see it? Are you ready to see her?"
Yep,
so
let's go.
ready.
She's quite the beauty. All right, follow us. Hey, slow down. Stay behind us. All right. So you can. They let you get pretty close, but then they don't want you to get closer than about
I
this.
will ask them.
Okay.
Is it dangerous? Could it hurt me if I got too close?
Are you asking them that?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, obviously, look at its horn.
So this is about as close as you guys will get because you're scared of it.
Well, no, we're not scared. I mean, we captured it. We chained it here.
What did you chain it
We're
with?
not gonna let you get any closer, though.
Can you tell us how you chained it? Like, how did you capture it?
I mean, we're both pretty strong, can't you see?
How strong are you? Who's stronger out of the two of you?
Josh is like, oh, I mean, definitely me. And Kyle's like, yeah, probably him, but I mean, we're both really strong.
I wonder who could do more push-ups. And then I turn to look at Tasha real quick, and I say, I nudge my head over to be like,
I can definitely do more push-ups, and I'm gonna drop to the ground and like prep myself in a plank.
All right, I'm feeling that you all are trying to manipulate the Perkins brothers.
Heck yeah!
So
Let's manipulate someone.
yeah, I think the bush is gonna need to roll for that, and Tasha could roll to help out if you want.
Offering a help action is I could give them an extra d6. My charm is not very good, so I'd be happy to loan anyone an extra d6 instead of me doing
please. Yeah, my charm is -1.
yeah, so is
Everybody's
mine.
charm was -1, so
We're all very non-charmful.
Okay, I got a 9.
They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it.
but wait, doesn't the
Alright.
help getting added to it or not?
I don't know. How does help work? Oh, help out. On a 10 plus, it grants +1 to the roll.
Oh,
So, Kato, you got to roll 2d6 and then add your cool to it.
My cool too. Oh wow, I got a 1.
Oh, okay.
2d6?
Cool.
Wait.
Okay, so
I have a -1.
well, that's actually I think just a fail, so Kato gets an experience for that.
Hey,
Also.
nothing but experience on this.
Okay, these guys are like, all right, a push-up contest. It's kind of weird timing, but We'll do it if you do it.
Sure. Why not?
Everyone. So everyone, let me see. Not that way. Not that way. All right. Everyone drop for push-ups.
I'm going
You
for
gotta do it
push-ups.
for us.
Would I be doing a tough roll to see if I win? I am pretty tough.
So here's my plan, the keeper. What I want to try and accomplish.
Perfect.
Hey, wait! Why am I off my?
Because you got it. They said everyone does push-ups. So what
Everyone
I'm
was
going to
doing
try and accomplish,
Come
Keeper,
on.
is when they drop down, I'm going to try and 1, wiggle a little bit forward. 2, wiggle a little bit forward. That's what I want to try and do.
Like
Until I'm
sneakily
out of-
or
Yeah. Well, I mean, just 1 and bend my knees, and then when I push myself up, just push myself forward a little bit. So that
All
every
right,
time
so-
we do a push-up, I move forward 4 or 5 inches.
All
And I
right,
want
how
to try
many
and get
push-ups-
out of their visual range.
How many push-ups do you all think you can do?
Hundreds.
Oh, Tasha
Thousands.
can absolutely do hundreds.
Maybe 5, but I'll go slow.
All right.
Hey, can I
What?
use my magic for that?
Sure. Okay, so hang on. You all do a push-up.
1.
Dax, I will have you roll act under pressure to see if your first wiggle goes unnoticed.
Tasha's jump clapping right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we were all humping the ground. What did you want me to roll?
Wow.
Roll act under pressure.
So roll plus cool on a 10 plus something or other. 11 plus 2, so 13.
Okay, so your first push-up, you you also do a jump clap like Tasha, only you actually kind of flop your full body a few inches forward.
I'm doing the worm kind of,
Yeah,
like worm push-ups.
do it again if you want.
Well, yeah, I get to do what I wanted and something extra, or do what I wanted to absolute perfection.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
So I just want to do that until I'm just barely out of their visual range.
Okay. They're starting to kind of grunt and sweat and get pretty tired, and they're like, oh.
All right. Well, then as quickly as I can, I want to roll up and run over and try and figure out how this guy is chained up.
And while that's happening, I would like to make my way over to the brothers and put both my hands on their shoulder blades and start doing push-ups on their backs to keep them down.
Okay.
And I want to make my way back to the barrels and try to climb the barrels again.
Okay. All right. Everyone, slow down. Okay. Let's do. Dax, you are out of their eyesight now, so I don't think that you need to roll to get up and look at the unicorn. Tasha, I'm gonna have you roll something. What are you wanting to happen with them under your push-up? I feel like that's probably gonna confuse or alarm them slightly.
I was thinking maybe protect someone, like I'm trying to cover Dax.
Okay, yeah.
So it's 2d6 plus my
Plus your
tough. That's way better. I got 5, 11, 13.
So both you and the character you're protecting are unharmed and out of danger. Okay. So they're Josh and Kyle are like, whoa, cool. And they just like kind of lay on the ground under you while you do push-ups on top of them. And here, I'll stand you up, Dax. And then Ozzy, you wanted to
I'm my barrels
sneak away
again.
as well?
Yeah. Sneak to here.
Okay. What, let's see, you're a spell slinger?
Humping the barrel.
Yeah, I guess roll act under pressure for that.
That one. Roll plus cool. What was our cool? Oh, I've got +2 for the cool, so. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh,
so
on the
you
12
may,
plus, that's also an advanced.
so you may choose to either do what you wanted and something extra, or to do what you wanted to absolute perfection.
So yeah, I was trying to climb the barrel, but I do that up until perfection, and I now do my push-ups on the barrel closest to the. So I need to move to the other one.
So Tasha
Yeah.
and Perry are doing push-ups. Ozzy's doing push-ups on top of the barrel, and Dax is approaching the unicorn. And what are you trying to do at the unicorn?
I'm trying to figure out how to unchain, like if there's a lock or if it's a brittle chain or all that stuff.
Okay, so maybe a investigate a mystery.
Can do that. Whoa. Investigate a mystery. There it is. Roll plus sharp. Nine plus 1, 10. On a 10 plus, hold 2. On a 7 plus 9. I don't know which one of those questions.
Yeah, I'm.
How about I'll
So-
ask 2 questions and you can tell me if they're allowed or not.
Okay, sure.
I don't want to do advanced questions. I just want to know, like, I assume he's chained. So is it actually chains? And then number 2, is there any sort of lock?
Shouldn't
Yeah,
you ask the following questions?
Yes, none of those are relevant.
Right. So you can't ask any of those, but I'll also let you ask the other questions because they're not super crazy. It is actual chains that are restraining the thing, and they're connected to like a pretty large looking padlock thing.
Cool. All right.
So, okay, as Dax is examining the change, you all are doing push-ups.
Yeah, I want to stand up now since I'm out of sight of those guys, if possible.
You can stand up. You're standing on a barrel. Okay, you hear from outside, kind of approaching the barn. You hear yells coming from out, like voices. You hear, Josh, Kyle! and it sounds like these voices are approaching the barn. And Josh and Kyle start panicking a little bit. They're trying to get out from under Tasha. And Josh calls out. He's like, Mom, Dad, don't come in here. They're going to try to, in a panic, throw Tasha off of them.
Sure.
There's two of them on one, so I'm gonna say unless you have something to stop them, they're just gonna kind of shove you upwards and get out from under you.
I have unholy strength, and I would like to kick some ass.
All right, do it.
So I'm gonna roll some weird right now.
Okay. Oh, and what does unholy strength give you?
It allows me to add my weird modifier instead of my tough modifier. So I got 12.
Okay.
And my plan is, as they try and push me up, I just like forearm kneel on both of them, and I'm like, "You're not going anywhere."
Okay, love it. And you rolled a 12.
I did.
Okay, so you succeed, but you can pick an enhanced effect. So you completely hold the advantage. All hunters involved in the fight get +1 forward. You suffer no harm at all. Your attack inflicts double the normal harm, or your attack drives the enemy away in a rout.
Can I say that I like push them down onto the ground and then like grab them by the scruff, and then I just like take them and chain them so they cannot interfere? Like, would that be like, as like the idea of being like the enemy is incapacitated?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That works, right?
All right.
Just,
yeah.
like,
So
flopping them against the wall and just like wrapping them up.
Yeah.
okay. So as you are, let's see, you can kind of push them back over here, and entering the barn behind you all, you see an elderly man and woman, and running in behind them is who you recognize as Melinda.
Melinda.
She's like, "See, Mom, Dad, look.
I will yell over at Melinda, and I'll be like, Melinda, we're setting it free. And then I'll go back to trying to figure out how to get the chains off.
Okay, as you are at the unicorn and trying to mess with its chains, it starts to kind of thrash as wildly as it can while being restrained in chains. Its eyes are like flaring, sort of. Well, eyes don't flare, do they? Its eyes are like going wide, and its nose is flaring, and it starts to like try to thrash around in the chains. Looks pretty agitated.
Oh no, it's not. They're
Would
making
you
unicorn
say-
cheese?
Can I try to acrobatically leap onto its back? Or
Yes.
is that too far?
Let's see. It's a pretty far jump for a little guy. Do you have any skill that would like help that?
Well, I have all my magic skills, of course. So can I float through the air?
You tell her. No.
Yeah, of course.
Which
I-
of the
Oh my
Which
God,
of
I
the
am
three-
Harry Potter, you know.
which of the 3 spells did you get?
Is where is that at?
It's on your character sheet.
Yeah.
I just have the unfilled out version. But in your filled out version, you should have picked 3 of the
Yeah.
spell things.
Blast, ball, and fire. I have. as combat, and the 3 you mean. Could have been worse, go big or go home, and a shield spell.
What's go big or go home? No.
Almost done with the one shot, so.
Yeah. That won't help though.
Okay.
So no, I believe
Hey.
is the answer.
And could have been worse, I mean. Oh no, that
What
is
is
when
that?
you miss, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you can leap off the barrel toward the unicorn, but I don't think anything will happen other than you landing on the ground inches from the barrel. Harry, what are you still doing push-ups?
No, I had to stop after 5. I'm injured
right.
too, so like I'm just on the ground panting.
Just like trying not to bleed out.
Yeah.
All right, he's trying to get up. All right, these guys over here are approaching, and this guy, his name is Perkins' dad. I don't know what his actual name is. He's
The
like,
name's Perkins. Perkins' dad.
what in the hell is happening in here? And the woman is like, oh dear, Melinda, we need to get out of here. Oh my god, what is that? Melinda's like, Mom, it's a unicorn. We've got to let it go. We've got to let her out. And his dad's
So-
gonna run up and he's like, seriously, what in the hell what's going on?
I believe I'm going to not do the but it's what my character would do thing. But I just want to let you guys know what I think my character would do, and then we can keep going. I have a skill that's called Cast Out Evil, which allows me to banish any unnatural creatures from my presence. And that would just like end the whole thing.
But you'd banish me too.
That's true.
No, I get to pick, but it does specifically
Oh.
say that it works on unnatural hunters like the monstrous. So
Oh.
I could. But in this case, I would banish the unicorn. But we can keep going because that would
Good
just
luck.
end things immediately.
I mean, you can banish the unicorn if you'd like.
Can we banish the mean people who are keeping the unicorn chained up? I'm really
No.
team unicorn right now.
They're natural creatures. All right, I'll try it. I'll cast out evil. I will banish the unnatural creature from my presence. On a 7 to 9,
does
it
it
takes a
go?
while for the banishing. It says you have no control over where it goes.
Wow.
But she wanted me to release it, so that's what I plan on doing. Tough plus 2 tough 7. On a 7 to 9, it takes a little while for the I'm pull it over here. On a 7 to 9, it takes a little while for the banishing to take effect. The creature has time to make 1 or 2 actions. Either way, the banished creature is unharmed and you have no control over where it goes.
Oh man.
Okay, so this unharmed yet chained unicorn can't really do anything except thrash in its chains, and it seems like it realizes, like it can feel something happening to its body, and so it gives like a few last panicked thrashings, and then it disappears. And as the unicorn disappears, all the chains come clanking down. I'm kind of mad as the keeper right now. So Dax, all
Hey,
of
I'm
the
mad that I couldn't
chains are
get to
gonna-
ride it, so.
I gave you an out and you wanted me to do it.
huge pile of chains is like about to fall on you. If you want to try to escape it or something.
Yeah, I'll try. I think I have Oh, no. I'm good. I will stand there and take it.
Okay. Okay. So you'll take 2 harm from this pile of chains falling onto your face.
I'm dying.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, you are unstable.
No, I'm dying. Not unstable.
Oh, when you reach 4 or more and mark unstable.
Oh yeah, I am unstable. But not dying.
But not dying.
I understand the picture now.
and Perry is unstable too right now, right?
Yeah, I am unstable.
I'm doing great.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I'm still kind of okay, so.
Okay, so the unicorn disappears. Meanwhile, the 2 women in the back are like Melinda like screams and she's like, oh, "Where did she go? Did you set her free?" And the mom comes with her, and Dad Perkins runs up to where Tasha is.
Dad Perkins.
Tasha
so
is restraining his sons, and he's like, "Who are you? Get off my kids!" And he's like, "Was that a unicorn over? Oh, I don't know. Let go of my boys. What are you doing?" And then, in all of this commotion, you all hear from some distance away. It sounds like, but this awful, like, very high pitched, like screeching, mourning, very unnatural and angry sounding unicorn screech, maybe?
Yeah.
It like raises the hairs on all of your necks and down to Tasha's whole scruff area.
Hackles are raised.
So what are you guys doing?
I will
You've got
thrash
Dad
about in the
Perkins-
chains.
What?
And I will thrash about in the chains to try and get myself free and say, "I have freed the creature. How do I? Oh, this is I'll just try and get out."
Okay, Melinda will, in response, like she runs up and she's like, "Oh, good, thank you so much. Where did it go?"
I have freed it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay, great. She'll help you out of the chains. And the mom comes up and she's like, "Honey, Melinda, it's terrible news. We have to go. We have to get inside." And Dad Perkins is kind of agitated over here about Tasha restraining his sons.
I'm going to the mom asking why she thinks it is such a bad situation.
Mom, what's wrong?
Yep.
Tug on her dress. Mom?
Oh, who are you?
I'm Ozymandias.
Oh, well, hello there. She thinks you're very cute. Oh, it's just horrible. Oh crap, what was his name? Oh, Elder Alvin. Oh, they found him murdered. He's dead.
Oh no! Oh
Melinda
no!
turns around
Jack,
and she's like,
"What did you
"What?"
do?"
That's the guy that tried to swindle us out of our admission prices, remember?
What? No, what happened? First Greg and now Alvin? And the mom is like, "Yes, dear, and it's not just Alvin. There's people dying all over the Ren Fair. Haven't you heard? We have to get inside. We don't know what's happening."
Dax will speak up and it'll be like, "It was probably the unicorns."
What if the unicorns were a red herring this whole time? What if it was narwhals?
Narwhals.
Unicorns. Wow. Okay. So, Tasha, what's happening?
I don't know.
Are
I'm
you-
still face down.
You
Help.
you definitely like incapacitated. Oh God.
She's gone. Hi, Tasha.
No, she's
I
right
think
there. I could still see her.
Oh, yeah.
Where?
I think
Oh.
I changed the wrong thing. You're like a little ladybug.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There I am.
You just scale her down.
Yeah, I scaled her to 1.
Oops.
Whoopsie.
Ah. Ah. Oh my god. That was horrible.
Yeah, okay, so let's you're not really in danger anymore. These Mom and Dad Perkins are not happy about the state of their barn right now.
Hey, that's the boys' fault.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
they
things
were
are
basically-
diffused. Melinda, however, seems like she knows something. If you want to kind of ask her some questions, maybe just figure out the end of this story.
Yeah, I'll
What's
ask
going to
questions.
happen?
Hey, Melinda. Hey, Melinda. It's me
yes?
down here.
Melinda.
Yes, yes.
I have some questions.
Oh dear. Yes. What's your question?
Why did you want us to release the unicorn?
Well, I've got a terrible feeling. You didn't happen to banish this unicorn, did you?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, totally. Why?
Oh dear. Oh no. She starts like wringing her hands nervously. So she, Melinda happens to know a lot about unicorns, and will basically inform you all that, that this unicorn was supposed to be part of the unicorn show at the Ren Fair. It was going to be the first annual official unicorn showing of real live unicorns. However, when her brothers captured the female unicorn, the male unicorn, its mate, happens to go into a rage.
Oh.
And
We got that
now
part.
that you have banished the male unicorn's mate, but left the male unicorn rampaging back near the forest, he has re-entered the Ren Fair and is killing everything in sight, and will continue for all eternity to hunt for his mate and killing anything resembling a human or a lion for all eternity.
Sweet. So Dax will thumbs up Melinda and be like, yes, it worked. Because if I could just call everybody's attention to my character sheet here down at the bottom, his secret mission is he's been put on the earth for one purpose. The end of days approaches, and my role is to guide the hunters and ensure that it comes to pass. So, oh no, another crazy monster on the loose that's going to end the world. Doesn't that just suck?
Tasha just drops wolf form just to be safe so she doesn't look anything like a lion, just on the off chance.
You know what else doesn't
Gotta-
look like lions?
gotta hide.
Bushes.
There we go.
Harry finishes his slow and painful bleed out and dies on the
no!
floor of the barn.
Oh,
Yay.
Perry! I rush
Oh, it's
over.
I'll be
You
like,
just see
"It's
a
okay,
red
buddy."
bush.
Just like a bush with like a pool of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll crawl over because I'm also dying. and
Oh.
I'll lay down
Luckily,
next to
a
him.
gnome is not totally like a human at all. So
Can I
Yeah, so
can I help out to try and stabilize Perry? I don't want to stabilize Dax because I think he's on a mission of pure evil.
yeah, and I think you can actually perform first aid without rolling. So
Oh,
you
really?
can,
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah,
you
I
can
just
stabilize
I'm
him.
ripping parts of like my jacket and like wrapping it around Perry's wounds, and I'm like grabbing his face. And I'm like, stick with me. Come on, man, stay with me.
I see it. I see. So hold on, I'm looking for a figure.
Dax was on his way crawling over to try and touch Perry so that he could lay on hands, but he didn't quite make it.
Oh no.
Okay. So yeah, that's the mystery. You guys, you're all fine. Unfortunately, it was one of my outcomes was if you all killed one of the unicorns, in particular the female, the male was going to head off in the wrong direction and spend all of eternity slaughtering and searching in a rage for his mate. So
Dax will be like, so next weekend, let's hit up that motorcycle rally, and the weekend after that, we can come back and banish this other guy.
Oh God, you're the worst. I'm gonna
Hey, it
like
was an
help.
exciting day off.
carnage at the Ren Fair. Honestly,
I'm gonna
this
help.
is probably the end of this local Renaissance fair. They will probably well, Elder Alvin was the one that coordinates everything. He's dead.
Great. Wait,
I
does
don't-
that mean we can take over the Ren Fair?
Secret base.
Yeah, sure, I don't see why not. You might have to go through the investigator. I'm not sure he's going to be happy about. There's also, I think, a ton of dead people in the Ren Fair right now.
Oh,
So
right.
Yo,
Well,
job
what?
security.
take over, but I
Yeah.
think we'd have some damage control to do.
I'm gonna grab Perry and like do an arm over my shoulder, and I'm gonna be like, I'm going to get you a horn full of ale. Like, drag him towards the Ren Fair.
And meanwhile, in the corner, the Perkins brothers and Dad Perkins is just like lecturing them and berating them.
Please
and is
tell me
like,
to
look
find
what
out.
you've done. He's like, all you had to do was go sell our vegan cheese at the booth.
Oh,
What the
Wait.
hell?
where's the vegan cheese? I will buy it from you.
Oh, it's all right over here in these bags. It was all ready to go and everything.
Okay, I'll buy it from you. How much?
I'm gonna taste
Um,
some of the vegan cheese, by the way, since I'm here anyway.
For our whole stock of vegan cheese that we were going to take to the Ren Fair.
Yep.
That's going to be like $860.
Cool. I'm down. Take Venmo.
Oh my God.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. He pulls up his Venmo QR code, hands it to you.
I'll throw in 900. Throw
All
a
right.
quick tip in there.
Goes back over and he's like, you two, help them load up all this cheese and then you are grounded. Both of you.
So, what does this vegan cheese taste like?
Oh, it doesn't
tastes
matter.
pretty good.
We're gonna market it. We have a whole secret hideout now, where we're gonna reverse engineer this cheese, figure out how to make our own, and set up a factory right next door. Put these people
Wow.
out.
So you have not only ruined the Ren Fair and created a mess of carnage out of the unicorn mystery, but now you're also going to put the Perkins family farm out of business.
Yep.
Wow. All
Gotta
right.
start the evil corporation if we're gonna bring about the end of the world. That's the quickest way to do it.
I mean, it was kind of the Perkins brothers' greed that started this whole thing. So
I'll hire them both as security
Unicorns.
guards. They can be my henchmen.
not till they're done being grounded, though.
Right. Once they're
Until
done.
they're done being
Oh, yeah.
grounded.
No henchmening for a week.
Yeah.
And no turkey
But
legs
if
for
they-
you.
If they show their face on the fair, they might get killed by the unicorns.
Or by the jousters.
Yeah.
I'll throw them in there.
I don't know where Josh Perkins went.
There's one face down over here by us.
Where?
This guy?
That's the other one.
Oh,
I clicked the other one and I set his Z rotation from -700 something to 0. And he disappeared.
oh,
Yeah,
he's
so he's
upside
just
down
too
on the
low.
ground.
He just put his Y value and his position back up to 0. Because you rotated and then moved down, right? So if you unrotate, he'll be under the ground. Boop, boop, boom.
Oh, I was changing their position, not their rotation. Oops. Anyway, okay, yeah. Good job. You've permanently separated the mated unicorns. Which, by the way, if you had the unicorn's weakness is virgins, and if you had let Melinda get close enough, she would have been able to completely diffuse the unicorn's rage,
Nice.
because she is in fact a
Whoops.
virgin, and the unicorn would have been gone completely docile until re-provoked.
Well, he freaked the hell out next to Perry. So what does that tell you about Perry?
Perry was messing with the lion
You know,
thing.
a hand is worth 2 in the bush.
That's
It's canon now.
indeed. All right.
Hooray!
Does thus conclude our Monster of the Week finale?
Indeed.
In conclusion, the world is screwed because these are the people that were meant to save it.
Correct. Oops. Ray's like, these idiots ruined everything.
I'm just glad you didn't kill the unicorn.
I wasn't going to. I would
don't
never
think-
kill the
Yeah, I
unicorn.
wasn't even going to kill the unicorn either. I probably
I was
if
gonna
the
kill
male had
Perkinses first.
the Perkinses, if the male had gotten out of hand, then maybe it would have had to die. But
It would
Not to
have
change up
if you guys had stayed, but because you guys were like trying to get away, it was just trying. Well, the lion breastplate made it kind of berserk, but once it realized it was just like a scrap of metal and you guys were trying to get away, it just wanted to go back to searching for his mate, and he didn't realize that his mate was just in the barn across the river.
yep, I could have taken him there. I've been like, brah, we're on the way. Follow
Well,
us.
he went back to the Ren Fair and continued goring people. So, oh
That's
well.
cool. All right.
Hooray!
Do we just like end?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. Let's
Playing tabletop RPGs online shouldn't be so complicated. With Tabula Sono, your game master can quickly and easily build out their world, and you gorgeous epic badass adventurer, can join right in your browser with just a link. No downloads or installs. So import your own 3D character or one from our huge free library, and then just play. Tabula Sono. Play for free right now.